Card Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Robbins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Boston College's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Boston College wants to play fast.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man quickly. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got his man on the right. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Gutierrez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Best. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Looking for space, it's Jeffrey. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where...
He gets it in! Touchdown, Red Raider! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Ford. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's it fly. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's best. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They're going to run it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground. He's got it again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Boston College right back to the line. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Breaks the tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Goes to the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. Hits the afterburners. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using the quick game. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline.
Bringing it back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chin.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's on target and complete. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And they got it done in the 1st half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies. Now, David, here in the 2nd half, it's a lot of really good things. And that 1st half needs some more big plays here to get this going.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that 1st half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This 1st possession is crucial.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Jeffrey. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Boston College. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Barnes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's caught. It's Barnes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he's still running after the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone from the touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Boston College wants to play fast.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defense. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. BC back to work after picking up the first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robbins. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much?
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boston College right back to the line. They feed him again. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the run call here because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team. Get some first downs. Move the ball down the field. You can't get it all back in one play.
He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Boston College! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just... to make that catch.
Dan, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds his man on the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robbins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Red Raider. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to...
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big...